We were babies.
We
were rapping babies.
Rapping babies in the womb.
No, we actually met at college at U of I. Truth is from Chicago, but I'm from Champaign, and U of I is in Champaign. So, man, that right there is just a blessed thing that happened, because you know the fact that two, I don't know, black girls that rap, you know what I'm saying, just goes to U of I, and we didn't start rapping together then, but we were like in the same community of artists. We were part of this organization called Word, Writers Organizing Realistic Dialect, and it was really just the homies on campus at U of I. It's not an artistic school, so it's like these are the students who are like, you know, who make music, who do comedy, who who make songs and
who do poetry, all this type of shit. Like, it was just a dope little environment. You know, she was on the board. I was like a junior coming in. He was a year older. He was senior type shit. So yeah, I'm low key. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to be all in the mix. You feel me? I'm just trying to learn how to get the writing better. That was my purpose. You feel me? You know, I came in there trying to be low key. You know what I'm saying? But bars speak for themselves, so that happened. And my first performance and shit ended up being with her, along with I think the founders and like our homies Will and T Saib and shit. At the time, we was open up for Common and shit. Yeah, it came there.
It was like some real like, you know, college type shit.
But that shit was like, but
it was our first like time.
It was hip hop and shit too. Bro. It was like, damn, y'all, bro. It was a lot, you feel me? But it was those little moments that happened, like where it was like that was our first time really. Oh damn, you know, we're gonna write this shit together, that type of shit.
Yeah. And we shared a professor, Dr. Ruth Nicole Brown, and she would have us do like, hey, I'm doing this book release, we all make a song for it or something. So we always did things in service of other things together. You feel me? So it was just like two MCs, we was the MCs, we was the women, we was raw, we did that. And at the time, you was a part of a collective. I was a part of a collective, which was our larger collective. And we was just doing a thing. We was both performing a lot. Once we both graduated, we were still performing in Champaign. Really like spearheading a lot of like
community
events that had to do with just like
just brutality. They were trying to build a whole prison down there when we were still down there and stuff like that. It was just like a lot of things that was like the youth trying to like push back the system. So it was just like shit.
We became like that voice, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of activism. We helped organize one of the first Black Lives Matter chapters in Champaign at the time that like a lot of shit was going on. We were really activated from Black death, to be honest, and like police brutality, Black women being slain, and that was the energy that started to cultivate. We'd already met and been together in school, but that was the energy that started to help us build our politics as people, you know what I'm saying?
So again, that collective conscience, like we were saying that we were just sharing different like ideologies and ways of being. So when we hopped on records together, it was smooth selling. It was just like, damn, that shit raw, boom, we done. You feel me? But nothing clicked to us to make a project together.
We had never thought about
none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we figured we still out here doing, we doing workshops and stuff. We have a nonprofit now because of this
early work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Before the music.
All of this was built on the collective principles, I say. All this was built on spirituality. All this shit was built in the cosmos, you feel me? Because it didn't make nobody saw this coming.
Nobody.
So we had an opportunity to open up, for Run the Jewels, down in Champaign.
And that was based off the fact that like the promoter who was doing the festival, he knew of me, he knew of T. She was killing like downtown shit. I was like killing the shit that was on the other side of town, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, y'all both, I can see y'all doing this. Y'all gotta figure it out though. Maybe y'all could share the slide, maybe y'all could perform back and forth, however y'all want to do it.
Might as well. Run the Jewels. We was on some individually vibey
boom bap,
you know what I'm
R&B, neo soul vibes.
You feel me? That type of thing.
And we was like, yo, run the jewels.
Like
we both actually have to make more music in order to do this show. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna be like
lame as hell. Like, no, it ain't gonna make sense. Like, y'all, that shit cool. It's the same shit y'all be doing. Open mics and shit out here. Nah, fuck their ass up.
And that's how Mother Nature started. We made a project and we called that bitch Mother Nature. And cause that was the energy, like, okay, this is destructive. Like, we gonna break some shit down. We gonna break it all down so it can forever be broken. We gonna give you all our politics. And on the other side of it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's also us being able to be vulnerable and being able to like talk about what it means to be a woman, what it means to be in this body, and what it means to be a black woman.
I'm giving you intersections. I'm giving you love, hate. I'm giving you black and white. I'm giving you the darkest of dark and the lightest of light. You feel me? Like this, it was just a vibe of like, we gotta come in, we gotta destroy, we gotta rebuild. You feel me? Like that was the end. Because imagine coming from this is us. Because imagine then we known each other years before this. Right. So all up to until that time, that is what caused us to create what we create.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All these experiences, all of these lives that you want to live up to this point, like that's what was in that first project.
And that's what we call Mother Nature. And then once that happened, once we did a performance for Run the Jewels and we seen how fucking crazy people went and just that was the first time we had like, man, you know what I'm saying? We went hard and the shit was crazy and we got such a good receptivity and we were able to like galvanize a lot of support in Champaign and, you know, started to galvanize that support in Chicago. And we was like, well, why would we not continue this? And that became the name. It just became who we was together. You feel me? And we've been together ever since. Been together ever since.
No. She over there little twisters. So they got time.